Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited.
Of being really high and really low, and so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
He'll field the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your schemes. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
Turning it on!
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure. On the move, he fires.
Oh my God,
really
catch the fucking ball.
That catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Tigers are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Floating away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Man, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He can buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Long. Fighting off the defender. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Knowles in a good spot here with second and short. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try it over the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Line is set on third down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Quickly out to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. He's going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's
fuck that hill with that shit.
Inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll do it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Let's it fly.
Quit jumping, god damn, why are you jumping? Catch the fucking ball and run.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Fakes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Oh my God, dude.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well.
Oh my God, you missed the fucking block.
Plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is just what this defense needed. Man, they have created the momentum. They're on a run. They get a big sack. This is what they need. They need to get a stop and keep this train rolling.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the left. He's not going to get there. Stops short on 4th down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
To the air, it's Sperry. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Lawson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pickup.
Oh, my Jesus.
Really wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this offense has got it all right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this race.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. And he had it for a second,
catch the fucking ball, man. God damn.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he
fucking
just dropped
ridiculous.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to that first down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Wall. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a...
Understanding, you're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Makes the grab. It's Wall. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Unleashes it on the run. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
You know, the problem about taking shots against cover 3 is that the corner playing on the outside already has a big cushion against the wide receiver, and he's got his eyes on him, so he can see the football thrown. You've got to be pinpoint accurate. If you're not, it could be an interception, and that's what happened right there.
They're dealing with a second and long.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They store it.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense.
Fuck out of here. That man was down like a motherfucker. Y'all know it. Don't even get happy.
Defense putting points on the board.
Don't even get happy. That man was on the fucking ground.
One thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, this shit is beautiful.
That's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming. No.
Oh my God, throw the fucking ball.
He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game.
Why do you keep jumping? God damn.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh my God, quit fucking jumping!
Look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Barry. They get to him as he throws. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got it again. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Lawson. Turns it on at midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
There he goes. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Easons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Flex it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On the move to his left. On the run, fires downfield.
Come on.
As the pass falls incomplete, let's see who the penalty's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. And it was worth going for a choke.
Oh, my God.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fox. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bump. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Just spool-loaded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Berry. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
With the catch, it's Lawson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just
And that's been 30 minutes.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Defense
It's
uses
almost
a timeout
over.
quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football.
Did
There's
you
just
eat?
nowhere to go. They got dominated up front.
Thought that's what you were fixing to do with the
Didn't
30
get much
minutes.
on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
About all them groceries, food stamps, you don't want none of it.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The throw.
Man, who are you throwing the fucking ball to?
Trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll throw it. This time he's got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to him on the ground. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on.
That dude is not running like he a fucking 98 speed. I know that guy doing
good back, you can see. Gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Fox. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Is that in the end zone?
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Man, I'm in the fucking end zone.
An exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your teams really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Johnson looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. One more play to pad the stats. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Thanks so much for spending some time with us.